Imagine you're in a car going down a mountain or a hill without brakes. And you're only going faster and faster and faster. And you only have two options. One, jump out, hope for the best, suffer the injuries. Or two, strap on your seatbelt, turn the music up louder, and hope for the best, which always ends in disaster. And that's an analogy that I was told when it came to purity. And just like the car going down the hill without brakes, it was never meant to stop because the car didn't even have any brakes on it. It was never designed that way. And we know when it comes to purity, it was never meant to stop once the love was awakened. And in Song of Solomon, 3 times it says, don't awaken love until you can fulfill it. And so it is with purity, folks. Listen, that's why you can't stop once you start. Because people are like, man, it's just so hard to stop. It's because it was never designed to. And so for me, I was that guy going down the hill in a car without brakes. I could be forgiven for the things that I've done in the past, but there's still consequences to that. So I had to bail out of the car, suffer the injuries, the scars in my mind, the scars on my body, to remember how I dishonored the Lord in the past. And that's a part of it. You'll still have those images in your mind till the day that you die, because that's a consequence of sin. I've been forgiven, like I said, but you can't ever get those out. And so here's what I know. Imagine on your wedding day, you and your spouse chose to have your first kiss in public rather than private. Because most first kisses happen in a closet, at a birthday party, at the movies, football game, wherever. And for people to see something that's typically done in private in public, it changes everything for them because it's never been done. And some of y'all may know people that have done that, and that's awesome. But I challenge you this. I don't tell everybody to do that, but I do challenge everybody to consider that. Because, listen, I knew if I kissed my future spouse on the lips, that it would reawaken everything that I'd ever done, and I'd find myself back in that car without brakes. And so I knew that I didn't want to dishonor the Lord anymore, and I knew that I wanted to awaken love and fulfill it with my new spouse, and that was my only option. So I want to challenge you, those of you that are going down the hill right now in the issue of purity without brakes, bail out, suffer the consequences of it, and move on. Stop dishonoring the Lord, because 1 Thessalonians says, let there be no hint of sexual immorality, and that was a game changer for me, because even though I hadn't lost my virginity, I realized that it's all sex to God, and I need to stop dishonoring Him. And so here's what you need to know, folks. God cares less about where you've been and more about where you're going. So today's the day for you to bail out of that car and move on. And for those of you that never got in the car, keep holding out and do something spectacular on your wedding day. Let people see the impossible become possible, all because of Jesus. Love you guts. Talk to you later. And I'm Dustin. Bye-bye.